fighting from the tracks in a world where we don't look back. Open fields and endless skies, adventure calls as this train flies. Hit that black button, turn it up, let the rhythm flow. Our channel's a train and we're ready to go. Rock the subscribe button, don't hesitate. Join our crew, it's never too late. Thumbs up, hearts racing, comments ablaze. We're building a community that forever stays. Rolling thunder, crushing plains, racing winds for telling gains. Cross away in lands afar, with every time we raise the bar. Sarah stands tall, eyes on the track, guiding our journey, never looking back. Silver shade, hands on the throttle, we ride the creation full throttle. Rock the subscribe button, don't hesitate. Join the crew, it's never too late. Thumbs up, hearts racing, comments ablaze. We're building a community that forever stays. In the dark of the night, we raise the moon. Our engines in tune, we're building a world and ready to win.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Silver Shade here, back in Outer Worlds 2. That's right, we're back in Outer Worlds 2. Yeah, apologize for last week not being able to get to it. Yes, we had that appointment came up that interfered with me getting to it. Hi, Gamer Kid. Welcome on in. Glad you could make it. So yeah, so we're back. We're picking up where we left off. We're last time we were going to be entering this building if we can, to explore it, see if there's anything in there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get back into our exploration and explore, see what we can find, any new side quest stuff like that. Next week you have tests all week. Oh, okay, no problem. Yeah, next week it's going to be an interesting week for the channel, because of the holiday week for us, but being Thanksgiving. I know that we won't be live streaming Thursday or Friday. At least I won't be. I don't know. Sarah will have to figure out what she's going to be doing. Thursday, Friday, you're probably not going to miss. They're not missing much. I know I got a video schedule come out. I think it's Thanksgiving Day, and then I got shorts coming out. The only ones I know, Tuesday I'll be live streaming, and then Sarah will probably be live streaming on Monday and Wednesday. So I mean, if you miss those, that's okay. We understand. But I think you're not going to miss a whole lot, especially in the later half of the week. Okay, what do we got? Leaders and bosses. Particularly tough enemies are noted via their health bar, signifying that they are especially challenging. These are reserved for the leaders and strongest fighters of a group. These enemies are more resistant to certain powerful effects, requiring them to take damage first and make them weak. Oh, so should I even try? You know, just in case. I know I just loaded up, but I'm going to just save right here. Oh, wow. They're going to be tough. Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for these yet.
Warning. Turret sentries ahead. Stealth advised.
Well, I saved, so I'm going to try it.
By with life support.
All right, here we go. Oh, turret. Ow, 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 ow.
Commander's vital stuff. An alarming low.
Oh, yeah, this is rough. Drug crash.
Please seek treatment for bodily trauma soon. Resuming hostilities.
Knew you had my back.
I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well.
Narrowing sensor range. Focusing intensity. Holding.
Engaging combat protocols. Commander, you are down.
Don't locked and loaded. Just give the signal.
I think Castle Labs is acting up here. Again for me.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
That's cool.
Providing a host of health benefits. Your Valkyrie unit requires.
Ah! Whoa!
Forward.
Okay, I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. I think I need to level up just a little bit more, I think. Okay, let me go and load that up. Yeah, sorry, Gamer Kiddo, that was a little rough. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I gotta see what's going on. I have to pull up another window here because it looks like Castle Labs is deciding to be a punk again this morning. It's half working, as far as I can tell. The part that I need is not working. So, like, darn it. All right, let me back out of here a little bit. I don't want to get under fire. I'll have to try to remember to come back here if I can. Okay, I can keep a waypoint on that. I think I can keep a waypoint on that. Like I still have to explore it. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and let me get this other window up here. But that's cool that another Blitz map dropped. It'd be interesting to see what they came out with. Here we go. Strange things related. Okay. That's not the window I need. I need this window here. All right, here we go. In case if anybody tries to talk to me. I'll be able to see them. Gotta be. Hang on, gamer kid. I gotta fix some. I'm fixing something right now. I think that ought to do. Okay, there we go. Okay, what games am I enjoying? Well, Fortnite. That's not my favorite though. I do enjoy it. It's kind of fun, especially with Squad Up. But I'm really enjoying the Outer Worlds 2. I really like the Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition. That was freaking cool. I really like that. The story writing, the jokes, all that. It was really great. I liked that. It was awesome. It was really, really cool. The Whisker Woods is good. I played the demo for the last Caretaker. I really want to get that game. It's really cool. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave that be for now, because there's just no way I'm taking that down. Just no way. I need to level up more. Let's see, is there something down here? Looks like it. Oh.
We did it! Checked off the final skill building task. Scavenge a seaworthy raft, then set a course for promotion. If only we had a bottle of Spectrum Red to christen the thing.
Don't think you want to hit that floating rubbish pile with any bottles.
Pipe down, Cobb. I have every confidence in my handmade vessel. Sleek, sturdy, reasonably buoyant, perfect execution. Assembled with no help from you, I might add.
For the last time, I have indigestion.
Uh-huh. Sooner we reach the northern tip of the northern island, the sooner we get our promotions. Help me get there, Cobb, and law as my witness, I'll make you my assistant VP.
Ooh, pinch me.
This is Sanitation Specialist Cutshaw, soon-to-be graduate of the Promotion Acceleration Program, shoving off for our final destination.
All right, so I'm gonna have to probably go around the long way here. Yeah, it's a shame I couldn't get through through there yet, but that's okay. We'll get there eventually. I think I've been here already because it showed I cleared it on the map. But we'll cut through here anyway. Come on, I'm stuck. There we go. I'm unstuck. All right, where I gotta go? Down that way. Because I know that was the tougher enemies were that way. All right. Yeah, lots of areas to explore. Sort of. Well, yeah, there is. A lot of empty space too. See what's going on down here. All right, so I need to look at the journal real quick. So this time there was some rare material or something like that here. As a tall flower. Okay, often seen growing. Source man-made leaf. Okay, so we gotta see if we can find that. Rebel. First, we'll see what we're looking for. It's where is that? Quests. Is reported sighting clusters of valuable flora, heartless flora in 2 locations: the vicinity of the automatic repair center in the southeast of the island, and a point somewhat east of the bridge crossing the ravine that bisects the island laterally. Heartless Lephoria is a tall flowering plant with primarily magenta leaves, red petals, and a large black center. It's often seen growing in and around Ziranium gas from either a natural source or a man-made leak. All right, so we need to kind of keep our eyes peeled for that. Matter of fact, I think I might have just found it. Right there. All right. Make sure to stay clear of that gas. Woo, man, somebody farted. Woohoo! All right. So let's look at our journal again. All right, so we still got to do that, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna change that to, let's see, gain entry. Yeah, side quest. We're gonna gain entry. I don't know who did that. I really don't know. Wasn't me. It was there when I got there. I don't know who farted. So we just got to find our way in. I wonder if that's how we can get in over here. You can point at me all you want.
Who goes
Got
there?
no proof. Can't prove anything.
By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Show access pass, step aside, approved to enter.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak.
See, that's who farted. The center farted, not me. Sounds serious. Everyone all right?
Nothing too bad. Aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
All right. Let's see. We've gained entry now. That's where we gotta go, but I'm just curious if there's anywhere we can look around for items. Whoa, what the heck happened here? Oh, crabble eggs down there. Oh, something nasty happened here. Oh, an elevator? Let's see. Where's it? Where are we going? Why does he look like Iron Man?
Did the authorities send you? Did my torrent of messages finally convince them of the vast crab-like dangers near at hand? What a relief. In here I thought myself dismissed as a loon.
Slow down. What are you babbling about?
Well, I speak of the crabbles, of course. You must have spied those nefarious crabbles, roiling, rippling, bubbling, and churning out in the water. No one at the facility believes me, but I've seen it with my own eyes. Crabble numbers have swelled as they gather to defy us. A consortium, nay, an army.
Oh, he's a little out there, isn't he? What if they're just normal animals and you're the one losing his mind?
That's what they want you to think. Right up until they endeavor to maul, pinch, or crush you. Then you'll change your tune. Crabbles are the bane of Arcadia. Strong, intelligent, and superior to us in every way.
Aren't they just giant crabs? You need to take it down a notch.
What I need is for more people to recognize the threat at our doorstep. Invasion appears exceedingly probable, nay, inevitable. Heed my warning, stranger. Beware the crabble.
Right. Thanks for the warning. Yeah, he's a little out there. Just a little bit out there. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything important. All right, yeah, I think we're good. I think we good.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the box relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, You're acting as though I'm not standing here arguing the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing, but not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it.
Depends on what you need and what I get in return. Actually, I'm passing through. I'll just that one.
You see, Woodrow, why at this rate, we'll have the facility up and running in little to no time.
That's what scares me, Marshal.
Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals, though we may not last long if we fail to repair the uranium leak.
And you want someone to patch up, ideally someone disposable.
I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but I appreciate someone who speaks their mind. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Auntie's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype uranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate.
I'll work with it and see what I can do.
What did I tell you, Woodrow? The situation's well in hand.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with uranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never steer you wrong.
All right.
Greetings, potential customer. State your business.
What you got for me?
This unit was engineered to facilitate management of supply inventory at this installation.
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automechanical quartermaster. Show them what you got, quartermech.
Command not understood.
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode. Let's look into that later. Please, give it a try yourself.
Let's see what you have for sale.
All wares should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable.
Open vendor, initiate commerce.
Does that one compute, big guy?
Affirmative. Initiating commerce is one of this unit's default commands. Initiating commerce.
Okay. What do we got? Any ammo? Pick. Okay, I think we're good for now. Don't see. Oh, here we go. Do that. Yep, nothing. Okay. You got nothing for me. Goodbye.
Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since supplies stopped arriving. And then you walk in. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies? Talk to my friend the quartermech here.
I take it something happened to the old quartermaster?
Passed during the attack. Got his face melted clean off by this weird goo. And he was one of the lucky ones. Excuse the mess, by the way. Auntie gave us a pummeling a few weeks back. The old wardens paid the price. Where their courage faltered, a little mental refreshment should do just the trick.
That's rather brutal judgment of your former cohorts.
This is the Protectorate, after all, where perfection is achieved through discipline, not mercy. Now what'll it be?
I'll talk to you later.
See you soon, I hope.
No, you won't. Turn off that radio. You know, I did have wireless.
Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's the way. Double and travel, the strength is well.
Okay, just checking to see. Sometimes they might have quests pop through there. I know I think they did have one earlier.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
All right, so let's get outside.
Welcome. Glad to have you back.
Oh, okay, we had a door right there. Okay.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Xeranium poisoning. Only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy. How do you feel?
Downright privileged is how I feel. Sick with pride, nauseous with courage, and chronically fatigued with honor.
Yes. Let's have a look at you. No signs of Xeranium exposure, or anything else novel or interesting, apparently. Another humdrum workaday ailment, no doubt. Nothing requiring my vast expertise, surely.
You got an attitude, don't you? You mentioned Xeranium. Can you tell me anything about it?
Oh, gladly. I've rather dedicated my life to researching its unique form of matter. What would you like to know?
How to get rid of it? What exactly is Xeranium?
Xeranium is a crystal. Even in its raw form, it generates energy. But once refined and stored in a quasi-gaseous state, its output increases exponentially. Xeranium is found in a liquid state as well, but it's far too hazardous and inefficient for our needs. Refined Xeranium is used to power nearly all major Protectorate technology. It's an amazingly efficient power source. However, it's also highly unstable and must be mined exceedingly carefully. Even minor bumps or jolts can cause Xeranium crystals to explode.
Tell me about its dangers.
Xeranium in its default crystalline state poses two risks. First, it's extremely volatile, exploding with an immense burst of energy if upset in any way. Second, Xeranium crystals produce a small amount of gas, which we think helps stabilize its crystalline lattice, but that's just a theory. In this gaseous state, Xeranium is quite hazardous, breaking down organic matter through a mechanism we still don't quite understand.
How long could someone survive in a cloud of Xeranium
The
gas?
concentration of the gas is a critical factor. A person could remain in a light haze for several minutes, whereas a dense cloud can kill near instantly. Anyhow, I could talk about this all day if I let myself. Hope I haven't bored you unduly. Was there anything else I could help you with?
No. How do you keep from getting Xeranium poisoning?
Total avoidance is best, but try to get out of the Xeranium as quickly as you can if exposure becomes necessary. Come to think of it, there may be some exciting new breakthroughs in the near future. Our visiting scientist next door is working on a device that shields the user from Zeranium's effects, though she was having a spot of trouble last I heard.
All right, I'll leave you to it. Oh, it's in the gas. Yeah. Oh, but I have to go that way, don't I? Well, maybe not. Do I? Right there.
Not sure we should get any closer.
Let's look at the journal because it says it needs me to go somewhere. Let's see. Out you're inside, you'll need to find a way to sabotage the main automatic facility. The Xanium clouds may make that, however. I found that. Okay. You've been exposed to Zeranium. As you gain Zeranium exposure, your max toxicity is decreased, reducing your visit a doctor in town to have them remove the exposure for a fee. Whoops. So there was someone I needed to talk to. Maybe was it the doctor? Or no? She said something. There was someone. Yeah, the doctor said there was somebody nearby.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Zeranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
So we need to find that person so we can get what we need to be able to get in there. I wonder if that's the person, right? Oh, yep. All right, lab notes, experimental log X94. I've managed to consolidate the waveform down to a point where it can be generated by a handheld device. Welcome, Kit. Welcome on in. Glad you could make it. One enterprising fellow suggested that the catalytic amplifiers used in Dragoon Automex might serve, and the idea has merit. I'll speak to the marshal about it in the morning. Note to self, one of the auto mechanicals wandered into my lab, picked up a crate of supplies, couldn't decide where to set them down again, and just gave up. Later, I felt a vibration so hard the dust shook down from the ceiling. Must keep an eye on their behavior. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, we do appreciate that. Thank you. All right, lab notes. Uranium is a natural state is less concentrated and seemingly less hazardous. Long-term effects and automechanical circuitry and living tissue are inconclusive. Use of a shield device is recommended.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now what is it you want?
You must be the scientist the Marshal mentioned, the one working on a shield device.
Ah, our good Marshal sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected.
Do you know who Sarah is? Yes, I know who Sarah is. Sarah's my wife. I could always expect the work in exchange for something in return.
Assist me, and you'll get more than bits out of the equation. You'll get a prototype shield gadget, the first of its kind. Now tell me, are you familiar with ziranium gas?
Yes, deadly. Guess you aren't too busy to talk after all.
I haven't time to prattle unnecessarily, no. But my current project is of utmost importance. An active discussion is sometimes known to lead to a breakthrough. I could speak at length about ziranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from ziranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm.
Sounds useful. How's that coming along? I assume you have everything well in hand then? This is the first option.
Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is
awesome.
confirmed
Thank you, Kit.
operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
Welcome in, Tan. Welcome in. Glad you could make it. I hope everyone's having a great day today. I'll be willing to help if you need a hand.
Good, good, wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray ziranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a ziranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense ziranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions?
Does the gas need to be from the hangar? Why don't... Okay. Oh, you changed your name? Oh, okay. Okay. No problem. Does the gas need to be from the... Or does the gas need to be from the hangar? Why wouldn't any uranium gas do?
Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in any way, I'll want to work with local samples. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, I'll be calibrating against that.
So this is dangerous? I already know it. I don't need... We've already established that, so I have everything I need to get started.
So exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Okay, no problem, Kit. No problem. All right, let's see. Journal, codex, logs. Okay, yep, got those. Quests. All right, let's do that. Ha!
I'm not sure we should get any closer.
Collect.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks?
I've collected a ziranium sample as requested.
What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate ziranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user.
A catalytic amplifier should do the trick, I think.
Capital deduction! Where have you been all my career? You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside.
I'm guessing the locals weren't keen on parting with a rare component?
You guessed correctly. Our chief mechanist was rather hostile to the idea. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier.
Tell me about this Dragoon.
Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon.
What was the chief mechanist's problem with your request?
I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice attack us, we don't want to be caught defenseless. No doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with zeranium poisoning.
I'll get you a catalytic amplifier, one way or another.
Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick save here, just in case. There we go.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of zeranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days.
No kidding. Let's see. Delphinia is looking for a catalytic amplifier.
She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't.
There has to be some other way to get one.
If you're really so desperate, you can track down our second Dragoon. Damn thing wandered up the coast and hasn't been seen since. I'd have sent someone to retrieve it myself, but Dragoons are stubborn when their instructions are unclear.
What if I kill the Dragoon here and send you after the second one? No, I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll do that. Thanks,
Good
Chief.
hunting. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Okay, so we got to go up the coast. Okay, so we don't have to go that far. We do got to exit out. All right, so it's this way. It's up the coast here. Could attack us on sight, for all I know. Okay. I wonder if it's down. I'm in the region, so I probably just have to search around for it. But probably going to need to take out these crabbles.
Benefit available at your request.
Take out the crabbles! But if anything, it gives me some experience, so. Let's reject. Aha, there it is. I had to fight them. Okay. Took the automech for parts. I might as well just teleport in. Why run? Okay. Let's go over the parts and let's see what we get.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier?
Yep, I got it. Here's your amplifier.
Oh, superb. I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on. Just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war.
Okay, I'll let him know as soon as possible.
You do that. Anything to keep him off my back for an hour.
All right, so the gas energy deflection apparatus is a gadget that grants you a temporary shield, protecting you from protecting you from damage and hazards such as Zeranium. Activating the gadget applies the shield, depleting with damage taken over time inside of a hazard. After a duration or enough damage is sustained, the shield will disable automatically. Reactivating the gadget while it is still active resets the duration and the amount of shield remaining. So activating the shield. Okay. Temporary shield protecting you from damage and so it's kind of like, oh, so it'll do gases and shots. Okay, well that's handy. Activate gadget, swap gadget. Okay. That's how we swap the gadget. That must be the shield. Yep, that's the shield. All right, above and beyond repair. Shield's on. It was. There we go. All right, continue. I knew there had to be a way through here. Alright, let's get inside here. Servos. I think the shield is now ready. Yep. Wow. Let's continue. Let's see where we're at here. Oh, I've got the shield. Okay, good. I'm going to do a quick save. Update my manual save here. Let's go find the dock and heal up.
Run into trouble? No, don't answer. The indications are all too clear. Your symptoms are fairly pronounced, but over the course of my research, I have seen worse. If you'd indulge me, I have a few questions I'd like to ask for medical posterity, and so on and so forth.
Just heal me already. Is this really necessary? I just need to be treated.
I'm afraid I require more information before I can render treatment. That will ensure you get the care you need, and it will only cost your time.
All right, fine.
First question. Can you describe the conditions in which you were exposed to the Zeranium?
I was collecting Zeranium I was attempting to enter a large building on the far side of the facility.
It's a wonder you're still upright. The emanations outside that building are thick enough to be a death sentence. The marshal's at his wit's end about it.
Any advice how to get inside?
I'd suggest paying a call to our visiting scientist next door. Purportedly, she's devised a device that can block the effects of Zeranium gas.
They don't work very well.
All right, next question. How are you feeling?
Irritated.
For instance, do your bones seem noticeably softer somehow? Have you observed any sterility on your way in? Or aching in your thyroid or spleen?
I feel reasonably fine, all things considered.
Well, good for you. Keeping a positive attitude can often aid your recovery. I wish more of my patients shared your optimistic disposition. As promised, you're due a round of advanced uranium therapy of the highest possible quality. Apologies for any severe discomfort you may have experienced in the interim. There, that should do it. Do stop back in if you suffer additional exposure. I would love, be pleased to act as your consulting physician again, should the need arise.
I'll talk to you later. So that's where we have to get to sabotage the facility. Seal the room and vent the gas. All right. Ooh, access flow control system. Initiate uranium flow shutdown. Override safety measures and perform shutdown. Are you certain this is approved action in order to safety uranium? Both intake must be closed. Intake open. All right. Intake conduit status open. Disregard safety and perform shutdown. Return to route. Check system status. Intake conduit open, open, open. Okay. Oops. Let's go ahead and let's save the game here. Dragoon! I need engineering 4 for that? You've got to be kidding me. Let's see if there's anything hiding up here. I wonder if I just have to just open it up anyway. All right, let's save again just to be sure. All right, there we go. In case if this is a mistake, initiate it. Oh, query conduit locations. There we go. Conduit are located along the northeastern wall, the central chamber of the building. Access ports for each are located in the upper levels. Okay. All right, automatic repair, Marshall Donaldson. All right, well, let's go do that real quick. All right, let's go find where he's at.
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Whether or not you're able to help us, I'm grateful to have an extra set of eyes on the problem. Uranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate.
Let's see. Delphinia finisher device. I've got it working prototype right here.
I knew Dr. Bryant would come through for us, that she'd prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, what say you put it through its paces? Make your way inside the repair hangar and find the control terminal to purge the uranium. And be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse.
How would one make it worse?
Why in law's name would you want to know that?
Just testing you, making sure I'm leaving the facility in responsible hands.
Now that is Protectorate diligence at its finest. I suppose if some computational greenhorn left even one of the intake conduits open and shut down the uranium flow, that'd be a disaster.
Oh.
Good thing we don't make rookie mistakes in my unit. Any further questions?
Your chief mechanic was concerned about uranium corrupting the automechs.
Don't worry about Woodrow. Smart fellow, but his cautious nature gets in the way. Yes, there is some risk that exposure to uranium will corrupt our automechs, to use his colorful language. That shouldn't stop us from delivering them on time. I'm sure they'll be scrubbed clean once they arrive at the Vox relay. But that isn't our problem to solve. You be sure and come back once you've made progress on the leak.
Okay, so let's see. That's completed. Better than nature. Oh, okay. We gotta eventually have to go to the town hall. So I'll have to eventually go do that mentioned. Okay. We might go back to the town hall when we're done here and go check that out. See what if that leads us to anything. Let's see. That's propaganda. We're still working on that. Above and repair. Fix the gas leak. The control terminal somewhere inside the repair hangar should be able to shut down the flow of the gas. Let's see. Okay. Yes, it's a tough call whether I should actually sabotage it or not. Debug and repair. Officer Fairfield needs the automechs permanently incapacitated. Visit the facility and prevent it from ever supplying repairs of Protector automechs in the region. Again, aiding her should help you get into Vox Relay. Okay, so I need to get into the Vox Relay. So, question is if, yeah, okay. I'm going to sabotage. What I'm going to do is get in there. What I'm going to do is get right here. Let me save the game. In case if anything happens, if I should change my mind, then I can do go restart and do it again. All right, initiate flow shutdown, override, disregard safety. All right, report. Okay. Report back. Okay. Oops, I made a rookie mistake.
What have you done? The uranium now spews from the hangar more thickly than ever.
Not sure, really. I was trying to fix the leak and more gassy started erupting everywhere.
The damage must have been more advanced than we thought. I knew I should have pushed the repairs earlier. Sure, a few may have died, but the mission might still have been salvaged. This is my fault. The blame lies squarely on my shoulders. I gambled on an outsider rather than trusting my own resources, and now the price is paid.
Are you okay?
With this failure, I have likely doomed this entire island to the tender mercies of our enemies. No more will our stalwart subjects reap the bounty of this land. No more would the pleasant whine of servos accompany our mechanical servants in their noble servitude.
Ah, you're really taking this hard.
Instead, this island will be trampled by the boots of our enemies. Its resources stripped bare, leaving nothing of the beauty we've cultivated over long years. As our stewardship is cast aside like so much detritus, harmony will be lost, and chaos will reign. Praise will give way to slogans, duty to greed, honor to contractual obligation. Freaks and worse will despoil that which is left behind, while bureaucrats will use this once proud land as a springboard for their superficial and petty ambitions.
By law, this has to be some kind of record of some kind.
And with the island's fall, I may have dealt a crippling blow to the Protectorate itself. Our foes will use this place as a stepping stone, eating their way deeper into Eden like ravenous maggots. And it will all be my fault. I'll be remembered, if any of us is, as the one who lost it all.
Is it over? Did you finally get that out of your system?
Yes, I suppose I have. Now please, leave me be.
All right, let's see. Where do we gotta go? Infiltrate the Vox relay. Turn to core. Okay. All right, let's go and let's return. Where do we gotta return to? Oh, way out there. Okay. Ah, okay. We can just teleport right here. Which is good because there's something we need to talk to somebody in Fairfield. I gotta see where we have to talk to.
Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these Protectorate types ever run a scale on each other.
Weird, ain't it?
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom yet. Middling bottom, sure, but not rock bottom.
Been working at that spot of business we discussed?
Yep.
Easier to lead with fewer targets nibbling at your psyche. Loose your words. I'm listening.
I did what needed to be done at the repair center.
Scouts reported a plume of smoke thick and wide billowing from the facility. Sure didn't seem to be mechanical exhaust. Got more to report?
I sure do. I ran into a grafted soldier named Inez. Do you know anything about what she was doing?
Just that Milver Street requested her presence for some mission. Normally I'd demand to be paid, but I was just glad to get her some work. Trooper Sealong was one of my best enhanced soldiers, but never took to her grafts. Been uncertain what I could rely on her for. So Milver Street holds her contract. At least for now.
All right, got it. Curious. What's next? She seemed fine to me. Why? She's out in the field. Someone's something's wrong with her.
Trooper Sealong ain't a fragile wallflower. She's a soldier. And even at reduced efficacy, she's worth 15 of any grunt picked at random. She's got a contract. And she ain't so far gone we can't make use of her. But the fact is, her grafts are holding her back, and it's only getting worse. Don't let it bother you. Now, let's talk helping you. There's a bridge gating entry to the northern part of the island. You want to get to the Vox? First step is getting through it. There's an alternate path, but it's blocked by Zeranium. I'll order my troops at the forward operating base to aid you, and you'll punch through together. From there, your target's the Skycutter Tower. Seems it was recently reactivated, and by our engineers' metrics, might be useful in overloading the Vox's defenses.
Let's see. I picked up a Protectorate gadget that may help me get through the Zeranium field.
Wouldn't trust the Protectorate's over-engineered perfection to cook a spratwurst. Give me the no-frills, disposable quality of Auntie's choice any day. If by some miracle your contraption doesn't turn you inside out, it'd give you a much quieter route to the Vox. Much as I'd like the bridge's clearing. Once you pass to the northern end of the island and enter the Sky Cutter, you'll need to find the tower's power routing controls. Mayhaps you can wreak some chaos at the Vox. Step light, though. There's no protectorate gallivanting near the tower, which, like as any, means something bloodthirsty lurks within. Stay intact.
Okay, don't go anywhere. All right, seek assistance in front of the Vox relay, optional. Locate the Sky Cutter's tower. Okay. I think I've read that one. Yeah, I have read that. Okay. All right, let's see. Inventory. I got something here. That's what I've got. Let's see. Yeah, triple barrel. Okay. May have to see. I think we can add mods onto these. I have to double check. I may have to mod them if they're. I think they're in mods. I think. Let me see. It's all crafting. Maybe there's no mods. Or if there is, yeah, let's see. Recipe to craft armor. Oh, yeah, yeah, armor modification. Yeah, there is. Okay. We'll need to eventually do that at some point, I think. All right, first what I need to do is look at the journal. I know there was someone mentioned. Meet Inez at Fairfield's Town Hall. Okay, so am I in the town hall? Aha! There's Inez.
Ain't so sure you want to work for this imbecile, friend. There's more menial jobs where that came from. Ain't so sure you want to work for this imbecile, friend. There's more menial jobs where that came from.
Yeah, well, I talked to her, so... Oh, no. Fairfield's Town Hall, so I was there. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? Trapped in a lab? Yeah, let's try trapped in a lab. That's right there. Okay. Couldn't finish that building yet. Because there were some really tough enemies in that thing. Got that quest to do. That's the lab. Okay, let's go here. We can check out that little building.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
That wasn't so tough. But that was only just one attacking me.
Got troublemakers.
Commencing combat-related activity. activity.
Ready to waste them. On your command. Hey, got a distraction for you. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
Standing.
Yeah!
Mandatory retirement indeed.
Now.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Ain't nothing there.
Woo!
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Oh, there's just so many of them.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Signal's been given. Attack this fool. Woo! Leveled up. All right. All right, where are we at? Speech, leadership, science, explosives, hacking, engineering. Okay, let's take engineering up to 4 because I know I saw that one there. What else? Let's take science up to 2. Fly. Okay, perks. All right, what's available? Trophy hunter, psychopath, sharpshooter, cost 1 perk. Special sneak damage. You know what? I'm going to do sharpshooter. I could use additional damage. I could use that. And that'll probably help with the other area I was couldn't do yet, or I'm struggling with. You know, there's that one area I was trying to export the start of the stream. Yeah, I might have to go eventually go. I'm definitely gonna have to go back there. Now that I've leveled up, it might be a little bit easier. You know, I should also check the weapons too. Let's see, biomass pistol 31. Yeah, I still don't have. Let's see, what's that? Holographic repeating rifle. Barrel. Okay, triple. Let's see, repeating rifle. 34. That's a light revolver. Revolvers seem to be a little stronger. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll get that. If I get that opened up, I'll definitely put a revolver on there. Ow! All right, that's it. What? Guess I was taking more damage than I thought I was. Oh well, that's because that guy was hitting, or that person was hitting me.
And I'll take care of him. No target.
This unit advises you to use now.
Look at a few courts long, Commander.
This unit is in need of
How are you still right over there?
Woo!
Hunkering down.
Good, we got him.
resuming hostilities.
All right, let's loot. That was a nasty, nasty fight. I better save. Where's the other body at? Right there. I like that the icon that with the body, there's the mini map shows where you know where. Okay. Where the mini map shows where you can loot at. I like that. Ah, there's that body. Okay, so that's outside. Crap. I forgot I have grenades I can throw. Oh, workbench. Okay. Let's see. Turn junk and old equipment. You loot into materials used for crafting. Okay. Break down all junk. Yes, break down all junk. Okay. All right, see, craft, yeah, compact rounds. Should soak. Corrosion and physical damage resistance, defensive plates. Silencer. Plasma soak. Bypass shunt. I think I have either of those. Concussive mine. Okay, well, I think I'm okay for now. See, let's look at mods. Heating rifle. No modifications available. Oh, okay. So I already got the reflex mod on. So silencer barrel, silencer shots increases sneak attack damage. Okay. Yeah, what the heck? Yep, do that. Okay. Okay, so that makes that weapon a little bit stronger. Well, not necessarily stronger, but a little quieter. So maybe I won't bring down as many enemies. Won't lure them to me as much.
All industrial microwaves should be serviced no less than twice a month to meet safety standards. Warning, contaminants detected. Please clean before reuse.
All right.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You must be affected as well. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being.
Yep.
Unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor.
You want me as your new assistant? Employees here don't seem to survive that long. You've changed your tune a bit since sending that distress signal.
Oh, all that pleading and the like. Yes. Well, it's only my second time trapped in a laboratory basement, and I do admit, I did panic just a little. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me. As an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment.
I need to know specifics before I agree to anything.
Our lab had been researching the red spores that grow nearby to see if they might contribute to future Auntie's Choice products. As per usual, we threw precaution to the wind.
Of course.
A local spore sample interacted with a wonderfully preservative-rich diet of Auntie's Choice personnel, inadvertently leading to a chance reaction causing profound irritability. To a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. By that measure, our work here could be considered a moderate success.
How would you go about formulating a cure?
Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think?
Seems like the easiest way based on the essentials I assume you have around the lab.
Just so. You seem no stranger to this type of work, eh? Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions?
All right, what do I need to do? What do you remember about what happened? How'd you end up in here?
Whole thing was ghastly. One of my assistants and I heard a loud noise. He left to investigate while I continued working on our experiment. When he failed to return, I peeked outside and saw the others run in, bloody, gibbering, hunting for targets. They'd clearly been exposed to some virulent new form of experimental agent. I ran back and locked myself in this test chamber to avoid contamination. Well then, anything else before we proceed?
Let's see. No, where do we start? Yes, exactly what do you study here? So the library is some kind of a repurposed silo?
Yes, the Protectorate formerly utilized it for seed storage or something equally prosaic. Nothing as provocative as groundbreaking research. But as much as I'd love to natter on, we probably ought to get matters underway.
Oh, hey, Majestic. Welcome on in. Glad you could make it. It's going pretty good. Sorry if I didn't see your message right away. Just Caster Labs is half working again. So I apologize if I didn't see it. Yeah, the multi-chats are combined. I just can't see it in the multi-chat window for myself. So I apologize if I didn't see you right away. All right, but thank you for coming on in. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, let's see. What do I need to do?
We'll need two things. Fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course.
All right, and where can I find all that?
Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire. The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds. A satellite lab to this one, if you will.
All right, I'll be off then.
Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
All right, research lab key card. All right, we got the key card. I know there's a room here we couldn't get into.
I'm not ready to be
Engaging
down.
hostile life forms.
Whoa! Oh. Don't run up on me like that.
Emergency protocols ready.
Ha!
Will somebody
There.
cover me or what?
All right. And I'm doing pretty well today. Doing pretty well. I hope you're doing well as well. I hope everyone's having a good day. I may seem a little tired today because we had a little invasion of ants this morning, so Sarah wasn't able to get the stuff I need for my coffee today. Not her fault, just the ants decided to invade, so she had to spend all her time this morning cleaning that up. So yeah, so I didn't get my coffee this morning, so I may be a little tired this morning. So that's where I've got to go. Download the data. Okay, so over here. Here we go. All right. All right, before I read all this, I need to take a quick break. I will be right back.
the tracks in a world where we don't look back. Open fields and endless skies, adventure calls as this train flies. Hit that black button, turn it up, let the rhythm flow. Our channel's a train and we're ready to go. Rock the subscribe button, don't hesitate. Join our crew, it's never too late. Thumbs up, hearts racing, comments ablaze. We're building a community that forever stays. Rolling thunder, crushing plains, reaching winds for telling gains. Cross away in lands afar, with every time we raise the bar. Sarah stands tall, eyes on the track, guiding our journey, never looking back. Silver shade, hands on the throttle, we ride the creation full throttle. Rock the subscribe button, don't hesitate. Join our crew, it's never too late. Thumbs up, hearts racing, comments ablaze. We're building a community that forever stays. In the dark of the night, we raise the moon. Our engines in tune, we're building a world and ready.
All right, there we go. We filled my drink there. It's got a little bit of caffeine in it to help trying to wake me up, and walked around a little bit, so that'll help wake me up just a little bit. I don't know if you're still there, Majestic, but I heard from an gamer kid told me this morning that it looks like the blitz map changed this morning, so I definitely gonna have to check that out. See if what they've done. Well, that'll be kind of cool. Still need to get my level 3 wings. I want to see if there's anything past those level 3 gold wings. Memo to staff. I, your humble product envisioner, want to thank you. Thank every single one among you today. When we first arrived at this facility, it was literally a barn in here. We'd seized from the Protector a modest use agricultural land holding a rundown old farmhouse and a barn, a few harvesters, a seed silo that leaked when it rained. Whoever thought such a meager farmstead could be transformed virtually overnight into the most innovative research center on the entire island? Let me tell you, I did, because I believed in you. You did because of your deep trust in our shared vision. That's how together we make audacious advances. Audacious advances. Oof, I can't talk today. Lab notes. So this is the next batch of samples. Could be interesting. They were taken from a nearby spire with a distinct red color. Its color comes from a species of red plant indigenous to that area. It releases many of these red spores, which color the surrounding landscape. There's nothing else like it on Paradise Island. I have them laid out for our initial examinations, which I'll commence after lunch. In the meantime, I'm submitting all the raw data from our analysis so far to memorialize it per standard practice. I must say, what I've seen so far is both curious and rather intriguing. Confidential memo to all local managers. As you are all aware, our important work here at the lab is being hindered by a handful of incompetent, quarrelsome, wholly irredeemable personnel who become a liability on our quarterly reports. Normally, I would transfer such resource-draining employees to frontline combat, yet that is not an option with hostilities at a standstill. Rather than further demote these sluggards and sycophants to even less industrious positions, I've appealed to their base natures by inviting each to participate in a promotion acceleration program, PAP. Ostensibly a series of outdoor skill building exercises located at spires around the island, with the promise of molding these select staff members into VP material. In reality, PAP's 5 hazardous wilderness exercises leverage participant ineptitude to achieve maximum mortality. I am confident PAP will offload our most irksome personnel. As an insurance policy, the final activity is set on the northern tip of the northern island, an area infested with corporate Raptidon assets turned feral. Your cooperation in concealing this ruse is much appreciated and also mandatory. Division by Omen. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, download data. All right, return to root. Anything new? Nope. Okay. Now we got to retrieve the red sample spores, which apparently is out that away. Workbench, lab, shouted currently and shouted in. Okay. So the lab is way out there. Okay. That's where the workbench is. All right. Let's see, what do we want to do? Arbiter training facility. Let's go this way. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's go this way. I want to see if we can get into that arbiter facility again. Oh yeah, that's right. I have been here. It's at that like kind of like a checkpoint type thing. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's just go right here. All right, so we got it saved. So in case if I do something stupid.
Warning. Turret sentries ahead. Stealth advised.
Ah, haha.
Recommendations on discovering a panel agent. This unit recommends pushing all the buttons.
All right, how about I just do this? That may have taken out the turrets.
Arbiter Nebs, the words are a song to my ears. This, no doubt, is the opportunity I have long awaited. These hapless recruits arrived just before the invasion. No sooner had they set down their bags than their instructors were called to the war front. I read the fear. the uncertainty in their faces. And I knew, as this outpost's primary practice target replacement technician, I alone could teach them. They see me as their leader, their arbiter. I will not fail. Should the invasion breach our defenses, I will stand proudly at the vanguard, shoot to kill, and lead them to victory.
All right, so that looks like that took out the turrets. Still got people up there.
The sovereign provides, the system abides.
Not friendly life form detected.
Thank you for telling me that. I didn't know.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Whoa!
Free hole in the head! You lot couldn't hit the wrong side of a fire!
Forever vigilant. His gaze sees all.
Go.
That's right, take him down! Take him down!
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
And not sure has ever been. What are they up to? It endures. Like the sound of that at all.
You there! I'm sending payloaders! In our midst!
I may not be a true arbiter, but I can still fight like one.
Oh, I think I pissed someone off.
Entering confrontational state.
Woo!
Just say wait.
Yeah, taking out those, deactivating those turrets was a big, big help. did they get up? They just climb up or something? Oh no, they didn't quite climb up. They were just shooting me. I don't know where some of them came from. They must have jumped up. I think they jumped up. Oh, okay. Okay, so we've got this door. Looks like it's open now. All right, remember, Nebs, you are not an arbiter. An arbiter is a one-person army, a battleship in the form of a man, a form of man, the living law, the protectorate. But you are just doing your best. Remain modest, remain steadfast, and the protectorate will reward your dedication at the appointed time. Not a moment sooner. Remember, Nebs, this is not your helmet. This is your mask. Interesting. Message to new recruits. Welcome, future arbiter. You represent the judge, jury, and executioner of protectorate law. Your training began the moment you were born under the sovereign's banner. Your training continues here. All right, continue. Protectorate relies on arbiters' lawful impulses and unblemished record of loyalty to carry our sacred traditions with pride. An arbiter can do no wrong because their actions define righteousness. Continue. Yep. All right. An arbiter is both a part of the protectorate and the protectorate embodied. Within themselves, they carry the totality of law, order, and discipline. Loyalty is absolute. Even if an arbiter suspects they have betrayed the protectorate, they are mistaken. This concludes the first of many automated training sessions. Meditate on this lesson and remember the words of Arbiter Virgil Montag. An arbiter is an armed unit of measurement, the rod of which loyalty is judged. Personnel logs. Alone. The arbiters were called off to war and only new recruits remain. New recruits and myself. I may not be an arbiter, but why should that stop me from educating them like one? If I make them arbiters, what does that make me? I'll show them what it takes. All right. They say the Supreme Arbiter has fallen. We feel more isolated than ever. My training has helped. I believe every lesson gives the recruits hope, something to work toward. What would the great Arbiter Tristan do? Were our roles reversed? Would he continue the charade of training? I suppose it's only a charade if it fails. I like to imagine myself as Tristan's pupil, the protege to the Supreme Arbiter. After all, every teacher needs a teacher. Promotions. I have been observing the recruits. Their collective conduct has been so superb. I'll likely request they all be promoted once command accepts me as Arbiter, which will no doubt happen any day. I'm pleased, nay, proud, that my training practices have been so effective. Correspondence. To the trainees of the Arbiter Training Facility, the invader's grim path has forced our hand. Your Arbiter instructions have been redeployed. Your Arbiter instructors have been redeployed to protect the Sovereign's lands. Stand by and guard the outpost. The facility's entrenched position should make this task rudimentary. Even with your reduced experience, consider your training indefinitely postponed. Further orders shall arrive later. Keep the Sovereign in your heart. To the trainees of the Arbiter Training Facility, as if out of our worst nightmares, corporate enemies from beyond Arcadia descend to our peaceful planet. They shall not prevail. We shall defeat them together. Okay, yeah, I've read that. All right. I think that was it for here, I think. Oh no, wait. Was I in here? No, I don't think I was. Examine. Aha! I do not know how long an arbiter remains in training, but our instructors never return from the war. And we have been here for many years. Arbiter Nebs is our compass, our guiding light, our sole reference for what it means to be an arbiter. And he has ordered us to leave. We are the next generation of Protectorate lawbringers, he said, and there was nothing more he could teach us. Of course, we figured out the truth long ago, that he is no true arbiter, but a mere technician. He said nothing because he worked so hard to be an arbiter for our sakes. When the war is over, we will band together and recommend his ascension. I only hope he lives long enough to join us at the Sovereign's side. Oh, hey, Anthony. Welcome on in. Glad you can make it. Sorry if I'm a little slow to get into the chats. Castro Labs is acting funky again today. It's partially working. The chats are being combined, but I can't see the multi-chats, so I'm trying to watch the windows as much as I can. It can get a little rough at times, so I do apologize. Majestic was here, and I may have missed her. So I do, for anyone who's listening, I do apologize if you try to chat with me and I'm a little slow to the party. I do apologize. Okay, let's see if there's anything in there. All right. Oh yeah, I was already in here. I was in here already. Okay, so I think I've gotten everywhere I can in here. All right, so the good news is we've cleared this facility out where we started, so that's a good thing. All right, so where else can we go? We still got the quest we're working on, probably one of those. I haven't fully explored up there because remember I kind of stopped. So we'll need to eventually get back in there, I think. We'll have to see because we need some more of those. I think there's 4 more of those magazines that we need here in the journal. Hang on a sec. Let me look at the codex. Let me clear the codex real quick. All right, quest. Yeah, it was down here. In pursuit of propaganda. Yeah, we need 4 more. So 4 more to complete that. So I'm not sure exactly where we need to go for those because we have to kind of roam around and find them, explore around. So now the question is, where do we want to go? Well, I know we still got to go there. That's the Vox relay. Yeah, do I want to go explore around here? Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go explore around there. Let's see if we can't get that cleared out. Or maybe there's some quests hiding in there. I still think there could be some of those books hiding in here. Do a quick save here.
To the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
All right. Let's start. Let's go to the left.
Natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern
West Point broadcast.
working with and through the sovereign devised the paradigm
A meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part,
The matriarch and sovereign chose Eden, the perfect
naturally
ecotope, as our home, and devised the paradigm as
invasive species
a great way to maintain it.
even the most robust
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious society may not take freely from our stocks, as our subjects do. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respective fees.
All right, let's see what you have.
Initiating.
All right, anything good? Oh, advanced encryption key. Oh, but I don't have enough. Oh, I do. Yeah, I need those. I gotta keep an eye out for those. Mag pick. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors.
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious society may not take freely from our stocks, as our subjects do. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respective fees.
I'm gonna see if there's some junk I can sell. Yep. Okay, there we go.
Report them for mental refreshment post-haste.
Did you hear? They're letting anyone who wants to train at the Arbiter's facility.
But the paradigm says we're to spend our lives in our predetermined profession.
That's why it's so generous of the Sovereign to let us become tiny cogs in the Great War Machine.
There's no one there. I can tell you that right now.
Critters dictate that we watch our neighbors. We may just invite them over to make it easier.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system, serve the Sovereign.
A fine quote. My favorite is, we must rout all disruptive factors and invasive elements.
Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the
The
sovereign...
wireless said that flooding West
Okay.
Portland's routine dust that have been building up in our door frames.
The Sovereign really does think of everything.
All right, maintenance log. See, abundant. Seawater desal prefers operating at base level, flawless. Okay. Only days after the seawall breach, the water desalination has returned to pre-invasion levels of decency. Its recovery process was never in doubt. Okay. The seawall is breached. The cistern is contaminated with elevated levels of salinity. Although currently overwhelmed, the purifiers will compensate without question. The sea system abides in all things, and soon the reservoir will run clear again. Not today, though. Until the purification system rights itself, bottled beverages remain the prudent option for healthful hydration. Hi, Sarah. Welcome on in. Glad you can make it. Caster Labs is being funky today, and I might have missed a few people. Requirements not met. Hack 3. Yeah, it's partially working again. I think Majestic was here. And I might have missed her. Anthony, I think, was here. Probably missed Anthony. It's good and bad. The part that's working at least lets people see the chats, but unfortunately the part that's not working is where I can see all the chats. Oh, hey, Majestic. Why is it work? I don't know. It's just the multi-chats are not being combined. Yeah, it's the chats are being combined for everyone else to see, but the part where I can see everyone chatting across the streams, it's not working. Let me see if maybe do a refresh on it. Can I refresh? Oh, there we go. Now it's working. I should have tried refreshing it earlier. I didn't think of that till now. All right, so it looks like it's working now. All right, since I know it's working, let me get this window out of here now. I don't think I'm going to need this window anymore. Yeah, I don't know why I'm having all these issues. I really don't know why. Okay, I can close this window down now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what my issue is. I mean, at least I can at least use it. I mean, it makes things a little more difficult, but would have been better if I didn't have to go and have to open up all these different windows, but unfortunately that happens.
Well, it's infected. Meds don't arrive soon, we'll have to start cutting. You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle.
It was Caster Labs. I don't know if I said that. It was Caster Labs that does all the chats for me. So it looks like it's working. I just had to do a refresh on it. I'll try to remember that next time. But it's still a pain. It's still a pain when things aren't working right. Let's see what the void happened here.
You haven't heard? When Antes invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed, or even crushed. A few were electrocuted or exposed to caustics. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up, so some drank tainted water, which is not good for you at all. I'm glad it's working again.
Dang shame. Best of luck.
All right. Well, don't let me keep you.
And now I don't think it's working again. Not a good stream unless there's some kind of technical issues. Yep, it's not working again. All right, let me put that window back. Yeah, it's just frustrating when there's technical issues, because then it stops me from focusing on the game, because I got to focus on fixing the freaking issues. Oh, I know it'll be okay. I know it'll be okay. Thank you. All right.
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway, Need something, Commander?
Aha, here we go. I found this audio log from DeVries addressed to you. What's that about?
Found it, huh? No. You know what she really was? Some sign that she could turn into someone who betray her own team? Sounds stupid said out loud.
You're processing in your own way. I get it.
You know, I can't really remember what the others sounded like. Helen, Eric, Wade. I've tried recalling their voices, but there's just nothing. Static. All these years.
We'll talk more later. Where's Valerie? Let's see if she's got anything to say.
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
I'd like to know more about Paradise Island.
Paradise Island is a sparsely populated landmass located off the west coast of Eden's primary continent. The island is host to idyllic coastlines, verdant hostile protectorate garrisons. Plan your visit accordingly.
Okay, as you were. Okay, we'll finish exploring that in a minute. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything here, because I know I read some stuff already. Yeah, private entries, yeah. I know I've been through, I think, some of these buildings, so I just want to just double check. Keycard. Looks like YouTube may be having a problem. I just got a message that chat was disconnected and reconnected. So it looks like it's just one of those days. Just picked up something. See if it was for over here. I mean, that could be why Caster Labs may be acting up partially. Who knows?
Sad after the ocean flooded my house.
After the ocean flooded my house. Wow.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. You returned.
Yeah, and now I'm leaving. All right. Oh.
Greetings.
Species can unbalance.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
Any minor disruption.
Hi, Johnny. Welcome on in. Thank you. Be able to, you know, if you like watching the stream and you want to follow, you can certainly do that. We also have on my Twitch page, we have the link to our Discord. You can join our Discord and become part of the community. No, Johnny, I will not be adding you. All right.
Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Okay, yeah, there's something definitely going on. Twitch chat now just disconnected too, so there's something going on. Yeah, something weird's going on.
rightly appreciate the native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a
Yeah, and now it looks like my live stream got temporarily disconnected.
matriarch working with and through the sovereign devised
Possibly. Alright, everything looks like it's okay.
marvel where, if each of us does our
Weird.
produces glorious bounty for
Okay, you're all being punished. Why again? Did you mention the exact reason you need a reprieve?
Oh, you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? The announcement we're obliged to repeat incessantly. Well, allow me to paraphrase. Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason on account of letting Westport fall prey to Auntie's choice saboteurs.
I think YouTube, I think there's something going on. Either I'm having internet issues, nothing transmitting. Yeah, there's something weird going on. I wonder if YouTube is having issues. Your horizontal stream is stopping and trying. Yeah, Majestic, I see that. Yeah, I do see that.
If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the arbiters
I
might
suspect
see
it
fit
could
to
be on my
penalize only
end.
me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
All right, let me know if the vertical is still doing well, because I'm not sure what's going on.
To every single person here to try.
You're requiring assistance. Let's negotiate my fee. You're dedicated people inspiring. I'll get those parts for you.
That's abundantly kind of you. Though there must be something I can offer.
We'll have to. Well, you have intimate knowledge of the Vox station's workings, correct?
Enough to lead and inspire those who.
Surprise! Vox really lost her relays. Vox relays her last known location.
Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
Okay. How can I say no to that? I can't. Yes.
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center.
Which is cutting out
to the
too?
south.
Okay.
But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
Let me just check something real quick here.
It's not just a good idea.
Okay, no, that's looking right. Yeah.
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to
Okay.
inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows.
This window back up here.
Declared treasonous.
All right. Maybe on our end. I'm not. It's. Or it could be maybe Stream Elements is having an issue. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's just weird. I'll have to, as soon as I get through all this, what I'll probably have to do is maybe end the stream and do some troubleshooting to find out what's going on. Unless it's I don't know what's going on, because yeah, I don't know if it's on my end or what's going on here. I already have the access part, so I'll be off the. Okay. I already have the access pass, so I'll be off the automatic repair. Oh, so I got to go back to the automatic repair center. Okay.
Farewell now.
Some issues here. I don't know. I don't. I think it's more on my end than YouTube. I don't know. It's probably more on my end because Twitch is also cutting out too. So I don't think it's just YouTube. I think it's more on my end. So I'm gonna have to cut the stream here. I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna make people sit through things cutting in and out. I'll have to try and do some trouble. If you got value out of this content, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're on Twitch, make sure you follow on Twitch. If you've already subscribed and followed, Thank you. I do appreciate it. I'll find out what's going on. Hopefully it's just a fluke on our end, because I know Sarah's going to be streaming, I think, tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, thanks, Majestic. I know it sucks. I know it, but it happens. I appreciate that. Because I know Sarah's going to be streaming tonight, so I'll take a look at it, see if she has any issues when she does it. Maybe it's just time of day. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I'm going to do some troubleshooting here. Figure out what is going on. It's just one of those days. One of those days. So, all right. Well, I got to get out of here, figure out what is going on. Thank you for everyone that stuck through it and let me know what was going, that things weren't working right. I do appreciate that. So I'm getting out of here. This is Silvershade saying, gamers don't die. See you all at the respawn point. Bye, everybody.